Hey, this is Miami Herald sports writer Manny Navarro, joined once again by our high school sports writer Fernandez here on the beautiful campus of Miami Central High School. Dre, it's time to make our Week 7 selections. Let's start with the big one. Jackson taking on South Dade down at Harris Field.
Yeah, tremendous ball game. If you look at it, Jackson in a tough spot right now. Obviously, this is a non-district game, but they want to get some momentum because after this game comes Cardinal Gibbons, and that's going to be a playoff game for them. If they lose that, they're out, which would be shocking considering we had them pegged as the Class 5A champs or at least Class 5A runner-up this year. But you know what? I think the Generals are in trouble right now, and I think South Dade is out to make a statement. We doubted them early in the season, and they came up with 2 big wins. They beat Carroll City, they beat Columbus, and I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to take a risk. I'm saying South Dade can keep Jackson spiraling right now. I think the Bucks are going to show up and pull off a big victory.
I disagree with you. I think the Generals are going to get back on their feet this week. I think this loss got their attention. They know now that they can't mess around anymore. Jackson over South Dade this week. All right, big game up in Broward County. Seems like Plantation American Heritage every week has a big game. This week they're facing a Bowls team that's played in the last 2 state championships against Booker T. Washington in Class 4A. Who do you got? Yeah,
the Patriots put together a tremendous sched, but Bowls is no one new. They've been playing Bowls for the last few years. Usually it's always in Jacksonville. This is going to be the first time that they can actually get them on their home turf. They're not what they used to be up in Jacksonville right now. They've struggled a little bit, and I think Heritage is on a roll. They're confident. The win last week was huge. They were celebrating like they had won the Super Bowl, and I think all that momentum is going to carry over, and they're going to pull off another big win at home, just like they did a couple weeks ago against Daytona Mainland.
I'm in agreement. I think Heritage knocks off Bowls. Bowls not as good as they've been in the last few years. All right, how about Monarch taking on Terra? This is an important district game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, Terra struggled a little bit. Monarch is still kind of, they're gaining steam. They're undefeated, trying to prove to people that they are legit. I think this is the key victory they're going to need to get, and they will get, to be able to get into the playoffs this year in District 11 8A.
All right, Coral Gables still among the unbeaten teams. They're taking their record up against Killian this week. Killian's a team that's probably looking for a big win.
Yeah, they need it, really. I mean, they're down to 1-4 now. They got Jaquan Johnson back from injury, so they've gotten some momentum. Obviously, this isn't going to help in the district standings, but it will help in terms of confidence. But the Cavaliers, they went down there the other day, and they beat a good Coral Reef team. They shut them down on defense. I think Jaquan will make some plays. Killian will be in it, but I'm going with Gables.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Mr. Howell will once again be the difference in this game. All right, let's talk about Westminster Christian taking on Gulliver. This is actually a really good small school game because Westminster Christian one loss, Gulliver still unbeaten if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, this is a game essentially that could be a huge sort of playoff tune-up.
Yeah, kind of like Heritage. Westminster's got a lot of momentum right now. They got the one victory out of all their games that they really needed. But unlike what I was saying about Heritage, not a knock on the Warriors, but I think Gulliver has had a good year. They haven't been talked about too much because they're in the same district with Booker T, but they're 6-0 for a reason. They have some tremendous talent there, and they're going to show it that Friday afternoon against Westminster. I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah, I have an agreement with you. I think Westminster wins. All right, North Miami taking on Coral Reef. Dre, North Miami undefeated 5-0. Can they beat Coral Reef?
I think they can. I mean, I think I doubted North Miami a couple of weeks ago. I was waiting for them to get some quality wins. They've done that now. Coral Reef is a solid team that looks like a playoff team right now in the position they're in. But, again, I'm going to roll the dice and say the Pioneers are for real, and they're going to win this game and set up things for the following week when they have a huge district showdown with Hialeah. You imagine if they beat Hialeah, all of a sudden they're looking at district champs at North Miami.
And undefeated.
Haven't even been to the playoffs since '99. It's a big year. Larry Bluestein, I know, will be doing cartwheels at that point.
Great job by Coach Ed Williams over there. All right, North Miami Beach, Carroll City. Dre, NMB, tough loss last week. I mean, they were up 14-3 to North Miami and blew this one.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they've had a couple like that, and that's the problem. This year, but they have played a tough schedule. They were in it. They were in the fight with Lakeland. They were actually playing tough against IMG Academy. But I think, this one, it's a rivalry game, and I think Carroll City will get up for it. And Carroll City has something to prove. They haven't played that well in their last game or two. I think they want to get some momentum going because they still have some big ones down the road. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs got more offense. I'm picking them in this one. Final, actually, 2 more games. Booker T, Northwestern.
Yeah, Booker T, I mean, in the old days, this was must-see TV. Now, Northwestern is getting a little bit better, but like I've said before, Booker T is on another level. They're on another planet right now, and I think they had their little bit of a wake-up call. I'm going with the Tornadoes.
Yeah, this one's on ESPN Ocho. All right, Central taking on Northern here. The Rockets, they take care of business, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the Vikings, that was a really tough loss for them last week. I mean, that was the one that needed to bring their season together. They have them this week and Booker T the following week. Things aren't looking good. I'm going with the home team, the Rockets.
All right, we all agree on all the games except for the first one.
Yep. Yep.
See you next week.